And because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act, the fire department is now here to shut us down.
Okay, so Howard University, the School of Nursing and Allied Health, had to shut down a graduation ceremony because it got too ghetto, too many hoodlums, too many people acting an ass. And we're talking about Howard University, the Mecca, Black excellence, the Mecca HBCU, the university that if you're black, you're supposed to go to. You're not supposed to covet all these other universities owned and operated by the white man. You're supposed to want to go to Howard. This is the Mecca because apparently people still want segregation, and black students are highly encouraged to go to these types of universities for reasons. But this ghetto university wasn't even allowed to have a decent, peaceful graduation for its nursing students. And this is no surprise. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody because just this year alone, there have been all types of crap going on at the school. We had robberies, people getting stabbed, people getting beat up. They had what they called a fight club going on at the university. It could have been some students at the school who attend the school, or it could have been just a bunch of hoodlums who come through on campus from the DC area, from the inner city in DC, or it could be a combination of both. But we've had all types of incidents going on. Parents been concerned. In fact, let's look at this short clip here.
A wild melee on Howard University's campus.
I was prepared to die. When I was on the ground getting stomped out, I just stopped feeling the pain at one point.
The brutal attack caught on camera showing multiple people throwing punches and shoving one another just steps away from two residence halls. The mayhem started late Sunday night and stretched into early Monday morning. The university says a group of 25 to 50 young people were leaving from Banneker Field and poured over to Howard's Towers, two resident halls on campus. Victims of the brawl described the horrific moments. They did not want to reveal their identity out of fear of retaliation.
A bunch of DC locals came up to us.
It was like maybe 5, 10, 20, and one lunges at me, so I square up. They just started kicking us, punching us, and we were getting jumped.
The two students were able to escape, but a few of their friends got left behind and one was stabbed.
He got stabbed in the back and got just beat on by like 30 people, him by himself. And security looked at him on the ground, watched his body go limp, and just walked away, didn't call anybody, didn't do anything.
So this is not a total indictment, particularly of this university, because it happens across the country, not just at HBCUs, but this type of foolery happens at many schools throughout the country. The problem here, the reason why they had to shut down was because it was badly organized. You had about 280, somewhere between 280, 300 students graduating. And the university just allowed these students to invite an infinite number of people. They didn't issue a number of tickets, 2 tickets per student or something like that. So they were cramped into this auditorium. Parents, grandmas, your uncles you ain't seen in 10 years, everybody showed up. And of course, a bunch of people from campus showed up. People from the DC area showed up just to act a fool. Like I said, there wasn't enough room inside the auditorium. They didn't have enough security there. And they didn't communicate well with the students and with the people outside. So these people just began to show their ass. Started banging on the window, started chanting, "Oh, let us in, let us in." And all it takes is for one person to show their ass. When one person does it, the whole group follows suit because this is mob mentality. This is how it typically works. When one person acts out, especially these liberal type people, we see protests, riots going on in universities across the country, typically about Gaza-Israel situation. But we shouldn't be surprised about these ghetto inner city type situations either. Let's take a look at a news clip to get some more insight, get a couple of video clips at what exactly happened.
We've got a little bit of an emergency going on, y'all.
A celebration years in the making for these Howard University students coming to an abrupt ending Thursday as these graduates waited to walk across the stage at the Crampton Auditorium. Just outside of the lobby, dozens of loved ones locked out and some trying to push their way in after being told the building was at capacity.
Because of the size of the room and because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act, the fire department is now here to shut us down.
Administrators doing their best to let the grads get their special moment and grab their diplomas before they cleared the room, but the damage was done.
Like while they were doing the keynote speaker, there was like loud banging. Even before that, for like 10 minutes straight, just like boom, 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 boom.
After this commotion, pictures showed the broken glass door left behind.
It's sad right now, low-key.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad.
I'm just heartbroken.
And dreams shattered for grads like Holly Ragunanan and her family, looking to make up for moments missed during the pandemic.
Glass started getting broken. One of my classmates' hands got cut. I didn't even get to walk. I graduated magna cum laude and I didn't even get to walk. I'm class 2020. I didn't get to walk for my high school graduation. I didn't get to walk for my college graduation.
It's not just the grads who left the canceled commencement disappointed.
All the money we spent, my father and grandmother came down from North Carolina.
And while these grads try to salvage the celebration, not long after, DC Fire saying in a statement, DC Fire and EMS did not shut down tonight's event. At 6:42 p.m., we responded to the Crampton Auditorium for a medical call at the request of campus police. The patient was evaluated and refused transport, and DC Fire and EMS departed.
I'm confused why it got so crazy, how it got so quick, so bad, so fast.
And some of these graduates will get to walk this weekend. The university's main commencement ceremony is set for Saturday morning.
Now, moments ago, Howard University responded to our request for a statement. The school said security removed someone from the building prior to the ceremony. That person returned and broke a window. The statement goes on to say this incident led to a disturbance among guests outside the facility, resulting in a disruption of the program. Guests in attendance were immediately dispersed following this incident. Howard says EMS treated one student for a cut. The school plans to give individual awards to students tomorrow.
The week, Justice Hodges was set to receive his diploma at a ceremony on campus, like most of his fellow graduates.
3 minutes into there was a fight already on the other side, inside, so it was like total chaos in there.
So there you have it, breaking glass, acting a fool, security lax. Security's probably saying, look, we don't get paid enough to deal with these hooligans and got time for this. We'll let the police, somebody come in. But apparently the university, they tried to make up for it with the larger graduation, and they had them obviously in a larger arena. So students were complaining about this. They're saying, well, during COVID, during the shutdown, we weren't allowed to graduate from high school. And 4 years later, now we can't even walk for our graduation from nursery school because a bunch of hooligans showed up. That shutdown, that high school graduation thing from 2020, that was only in certain states. Certain states decided to shut down unnecessarily because we saw other states didn't shut down their schools and people actually walked and had graduation ceremonies in 2020 and there was no mass COVID spread, nothing like that. So that was a choice by the local politicians. That's who they need to blame. And for this situation, you need to blame these hooligans. And if you're looking at going to a school like Howard University, might want to be careful, might want to think about situations like this. It could happen when you're graduating, but who knows? Like I said, people act a fool throughout the country at numerous universities, but some are more prone to certain types of incidents than others. But the most important thing for these students is they didn't major in some BS, some underwater basket weaving. They actually got nursing degrees so they can go out there, make some real money, and become a net positive for society, help people out. But let me know what you guys think of this incident. Leave me your thoughts below. Share the video. Thanks for watching.